HCAM TV thanks you for watching this presentation. We'd love for you to become a member and use your creativity at our station. Please visit hinghammedia.org or call us at 781-836-5094 if you'd like to learn more.
And then capri.
You want some of the,
Capri. The 6 ounce cup. A 4 ounce cup is that fine. I think the 4 ounce cup. Yes.
here we go.
Four? At least. Yeah. 4, 5.
Thank you
Because,
very much.
yeah, 5. One more, please. We are not taking it. We are just serving it.
You're just passing them through to the trash barrel, I know, and filling them with goodies. Okay, I need to charge up my truck.
Well, we're having the 14th annual Taste of Hingham. Last few years we've had between 3,000 and 3,500 people come through in a 3-hour period, so it gets pretty hectic. The sponsors from the outset 14 years ago were Eat Well Incorporated, which is Stars, Tosca, and Cafe Tosca, the Downtown Hingham Association, and the Hingham Congregational Church. We came together 14 years ago to try and give a little life into the town when it was torn up with the putting in of Greenbush. And so people seemed to like it, and we just kept going, and now it is what it is.
It was fun.
Gave birth to this.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you ordered this weather. That's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember when they were building the Greenbush line and a tunnel?
Yeah.
And how the downtown was, and the streets were all torn up.
Oh, yeah.
You needed a pickup truck to get through this thing.
And it used to be down, starting by the fruits.
We went to North
Station
Street.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't torn up.
Yeah. Oh, God.
The men's group at Hingham Congregational Church thought that this place was going to have boarded up windows because half the shops, a full half of them, had gone broke, moved out,
and
gone.
And then was the fire right here.
Yep.
Remember that? Was that
It was a bookstore before.
Before they did the train detour thing.
Yeah, but I think that was before Taste of Hingham. That was before the Greenbush line.
Oh, well, great. You're doing a
Yeah,
great
it's been
job,
success.
guys. All right, good to see you.
We've generated $200,000 so far for South Shore charities.
They're selling. I said 185.
Oh,
No, 203,000 to be exact through last year.
Sweet. This year's got to be
We meet
another.
every Friday starting in January. The meetings are a lot less formal in January than they get as it gets closer to May. But we divide up the work. One of the fellows recruits the restaurants. I recruit the non-restaurants, and then I run the day of the event. setting up, taking down, making sure everybody's happy, or as happy as I can make them. So it is probably a 5.5 month process to get ready for the event. We sell advance tickets to the event, and they're $12 for an individual and $25 for a family, and that's pre-sale. And at the gate, it's $30 for a family and $15 for an individual. And then we also have what we call a partner program, where some businesses and friends of the group put money in to cover the expenses, so that hopefully when the event opens, all the money that comes through the gate goes distributed to charities. It's a food-centered event, but not totally food. We've got a pair of Clydesdales pulling a wagon for rides, which is a lot of fun. We've got 2 face painters here for the kids, or I suppose the adults if they so chose, and then lots of food. We've got 30 restaurants here sharing their wares and 3 bands playing, so there's a lot of entertainment and a lot of good food. And we find that you'll see people talking around, and their neighbors may be too busy to say hi, but they get here and they're gathering around and talking and chatting, and very family oriented.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay, George. Hey, man. Yeah, buddy.
Okay. Big place.
Yes, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Oh, you're out of pizza?
Yeah, for now.
Is Brendan making more?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I think I hear you could use some spoons or forks. Forks? Do you want spoons?
I want spoons.
Okay.
Actually, one of the older dishes.
You need plates?
Sure. We have plates. We have plenty of plates.
Okay. Thank you.
Is that all butter?
I know, it's actually good.
Do you think these little bowls would be easier for people to?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Surviving.
Do you need any plates or anything?
I think we're all set.
Okay. Can I have a cookie? May I have a cookie? Thank you very much.
Steve's bringing some pizzas as well.
Oh, he is? Okay. Well, he would shoot me if
Get out here.
he would shoot me if I didn't try this. So. Are you getting all my bad eating habits?
Really nice because a lot of the business community in Hingham is already supporting our mission, so we get to come out and share the day with them. And in fact, I was over at Jam Catering, and they have this wonderful beet slider that I've never had before, and they do a fabulous job. But there are all the great food vendors that also participate in our Food Fest event, which is every July. This year it's July 25th at the Hingham Shipyard. So we're going to be back in town with all of our vendors here pretty much, and we're very excited to be a part of that. A lot of great folks here that also come to Food Fest, Nona's and Peel Pizza and Be a Bistro right across from me, and they just all have great offerings. And you know, people probably don't realize, or maybe they do realize if they live in Hingham, that there's so many great options for restaurants, and they don't even have to go into Boston. But the Boston people won't like me saying that, but there's some great options for food on the South Shore.
I like what the Taste of Hingham is that it's not really everyone focused on one specific topic. It's kind of people come here mostly to taste all the different foods, but a lot of people surprisingly are interested in what we have to offer, which is kind of nice because it's all different types of people.
Well, it's just a great day to be out here and to interact with the town of Hingham and the folks that are already supporters. So it's great to be out here to thank everyone for their participation in the mission and just to enjoy the vendors like everyone else. It's really fun.
So we have both our Steamworks and Stronghold robots. We're kind of unknown. Our high school doesn't really sponsor us in a lot of ways. We don't have our building on school grounds. We don't do any classes during school. So we decided that in order to get our town more aware of our club, we should host these different events to try and maybe raise awareness and also hopefully get some sponsors interested in us.
I was working at our Vacation Bible School table. We were decorating water bottles with kids and they really enjoyed that. So it was a good time to see them decorating. I like talking to the kids and talking to the parents and, trying to get people to come to our event. But also I was able to try the fish tacos, which I don't remember the vendor, but they were delicious. I had a few. Some guacamole, I had a rib, I had some chowder, so it was a good time.
And this is something we started in the beginning, which was to encourage the restaurants to participate and to put forth good effort to present something that they felt well represented their food establishment. And so we have 7 categories this year where people can vote for their favorite. And the restaurants choose whether they want to be in the dessert area or the chowder or soup or entree. And they can vote here with a ballot. They can vote online. We've had some repeat winners who seem to be quite popular. But every year we get some people who come in and really offer some tasty food and garner a number of votes.
Well, today we're offering the Snug's signature steak tips. This is their #1 seller on the menu, and people talk about it near and far. If you go on any of the websites out there that specialize in food, and you look up Snug, I think everybody's going to mention how amazing these steak tips are. 14 years running, the Snug team has a good understanding of what's required. I don't know the exact formula, how many pounds of beef they get, but they know how many tubs to create. It's like at least 2 days of preparation. There's a lot of time for the steak to marinate. And of course we have grills that we're renting, and there's a lot of labor here and volunteer labor as well.
Somebody left a phone at our table. I don't know who we should turn it on into. I think they're messaging and all kinds of stuff. Would you be the best person, or do you think we should just leave it at our table?
I don't know about leaving it at the table.
Yeah.
Someplace in there it probably says who it belongs to.
I know, but I don't know how to find that out either. But it's been there for about 25 minutes, so. All right, thank you.
I'll put it in my pocket. Thank you.
Okay. Go. Just that main, this check-in table right here.
Tell them George McKay, chairman of Taste of Hingham. Okay.
Go right to the top.
Thank you.
Church is involved with Taste of Hingham as really one of the main coordinators and organizers. Specifically our men's group our men's group does a lot of organizing with the Taste of Hingham, and I believe always has been the case. But our guys come together, they really rally not just themselves as a group but also our entire church and get people to come out, advertise with signs in yards. So it's a really good time, and reaching out to all those local vendors. Board of Outreach at Hingham Congregational Church really looks to the best agencies, specifically in the South Shore, but also other local places and globally, to find out really where the most need is, where folks are most vulnerable, and how we can serve those parts of the South Shore community. So our Board of Outreach identifies different agencies that we can support, and then the proceeds from the Taste of Hingham support those agencies. So it's a really important event for that reason. So some of the goals and missions of Hingham Congregational Church is specifically to sort of watch out for folks who are most vulnerable, as you know, as we see that it relates to Christian teachings. So in that way, we think that it's important as a church to make sure that you know, people who have, you know, less opportunity or maybe have just been, you know, seen hard times, that they have some ways to access more resources, take care of themselves, and also just have communities that are willing to support them.
Standpoint, it's nice to be out here and see old friends and new friends, just to see families getting out and commingling, sharing in the experience. There's a huge charitable component to this day, so all the funds that come in, everybody's donating the food and the labor, so all the money that's raised goes to some pretty good causes, and it's nice to see the community out sharing an experience together. It's centrally located, there's plenty of parking nearby, and as you can see, the turnout this year may be one of the best ever.
Well, again, I think it's a gathering event. It's a place to go, particularly when you have a beautiful day like this, to feel good about your community. I've had realtors share with me that they've had clients in from out of town on this weekend. They'll bring them here, and they said it sells the town. When they say this is the kind of place we want to bring our family, when they see an event like this. So I think it's as I say, when you get the sun out like this and a lot of smiles on kids' faces, everybody's happy. We've had many people who have been in all 14 of the Taste of Hingham's, and it's a lot of work for them, particularly the restaurants. Preparation, the day of the event, the people they have to have here to serve, and they do it all for free. We enjoy watching all that happen.